to how the matchup is played. But the question is, yep, there we go, straight into the Blood God. This is Madzin's bread and butter at the moment. I really think so. He's going to get the Jinsei, does get the Quarterfinals jungle though, that's going to be really good. Orbiting Hat into the Vine Whips, trying to get around, being really mobile. To be honest, the Quarterfinals jungle with the Orbiting Hat almost gives Tempeslao free ways in, which he really needs in this kind of situation. But the first hit here, again, you really, although it's really easy for Kung Lao to get the first hit, you never want him to get the first hit. And there we go, right like that. So we just said we don't really see nitty-gritty matchup stuff. Boki was ready for the totem and he goes straight in and he gets the punish. So who knows, maybe we are going to see a complete representation of this matchup.
I mean, he's playing it really well so far, gets the throw. I mean, Boki actually, yeah, playing incredibly well so far. He hasn't put much damage on the table, gets a jump over. Good break, saves himself from a massive amount of damage. Gets the whiff punish, does Madzin into down one, but drops the follow-up. That's a heartbreaker.
He's going to get the grab though, and that's going to even up the damage quite nicely. Madzin now finds himself in a good situation. Let's not forget that the grab does put him in a great situation. Gets hit by the pizza, that's going to do so much damage. The grab's going to do even more, 16% damage.
Has a guaranteed totem as well.
And it's going to be even harder to make a comeback in this situation, especially when you're like one hit away from death. He's going to land the combo, but just look at the lack of damage he's doing. 14% for 12 hits. That really isn't much.
Chipping away at him. There's the totem down, gets the throw. Good stuff by Boki. Going to have the orbiting hat. He's going to go for the setup. Goes to the back three. The day wake up does beat it.
Oh! He's going to have to break. Oh, Meteorman dive kick, putting round one into Boki. But he's going to be in the corner, so he's going to have to be quite careful here.
Oh, catches the down one, does not let him jump out. Big damage. Right, no, not so bad into Totem. Sets up for big damage later, maybe gets the throw. Totem's going to still be up for one setup.
Oh, he's going to hit confirm into the Totem. He isn't going to want to let Boki out of this corner. Staggers it once again. And look at that, he hasn't actually got a shred of meter, but because of that damage Totem, he's pretty much made every grab do so much damage.
And again, I like damage that. He's just going to laugh at. 10% doesn't matter.
I like the choice that Madzin makes of when he's got a big life lead, he doesn't go for damage terms to try and kill you faster. He goes for damage mitigation to make it harder for you to come back. But currently, at the moment, it really doesn't look like Boki's having much trouble at all.
Oh, just wake up down two, does get it another down two back to back into Meteorman Sunray. Oh, it's going to build him a bar. Madzin's going to build that bar straight back.
That grab did absolutely nothing but benefit Madzin right there. I mean, it gave him an entire bar. It was hurting Boki, and it was healing Madzin.
I actually think it did more damage to Boki than it did to Madzin, and Madzin got a bar out of it.
Blood God, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, when he catches it, that's going to be a full combo.
There's a setup, tries to guarantee himself. Oh, Blood Offering. Oh, I love that.
Right at the end. Oh, how much is that going to do? Drops the back 1-4. Unfortunately, gets hit by a grab. That would have hurt.
A really bad drop from Madzin. I mean, Boki didn't have the stamina to break. Still had the one hit of the Blood Offering and a damage totem. But unfortunately, drops it. So no big damage into the Meteorman Pizza for the plus frames. And there's the... Oh, wow. I mean, what do you call it? It's just non-stop.
I mean, they're not hurting, though. He's been hit by 3 pokes. He's lost no damage. Nice conversion from Boki.
Boki drops the double dive kick combo. Usually you see Kung Laos go for that for the corner carry, the instant stand-up, but there's the breaker as well. Boki keeps himself in the game. And there we go. Yep, he's 2- there. He's going to go for the pizza. And he goes for the trade. Wow, he gets hit. He gets the Meteorburn spin right before it has a chance to come out. Here comes Boki. Gets hit by the down 4. Meteorburn goes for the damage mitigation. It's going to be really difficult for Boki to make a comeback just like that. Madzin walks forward, takes it. I would have been really happy if we saw that combo. So that's one thing Madzin loves to do, which is a Blood God thing. So he's kneeling on the Kung Lao hat. The disrespect there from Blood God. But I'm going to sit on your hat.
And then
learn him.
Cut my hand and drip it on the hat.
He'll think twice before messing with me again.
I get that reference. That was a good reference. Some people might do it. Anyway, basically, what we saw Madzin do right in that round was he had the damage mitigation. So normally Blood Offering does, I believe it's 10%, isn't it? It's 10% damage.
Yeah, Blood Offering is, I believe it's at least 10% to yourself. But you know, for the payoff is your next 3 attacks will do a massive amount of increased damage. So that's where you see, like, you know, on YouTube, I'm sure you guys have seen the big damage Blood God combos that normally start with 4-2, 4-2, 4-2. That's usually because those 3 attacks are using the Blood Offering bonus damage. So if you've got that and a damage totem, that massively amplifies your damage. And we saw Madzin with the opportunity to do it, but unfortunately he dropped the combo. But he gets the Jinsei Chamber and the first hit. What totem is he going to go with?
But when you use the Blood Offering in the damage mitigation totem, you do way less damage to yourself, but get the same damage benefit.
Yeah! Oh! There we go! Oh!
He gets the 45%. No damage buff, but that is a typical Madzin B&B right there.
So that's the 45%. Big damage, corner carry, totem. I'm not quite sure if it's going to run out in time, but just look at the life difference. What can Boki do in the situation?
Spin footsies.
I don't think that's going to be quite enough.
Spin footsies.
Your sacrifice honors me.
Right off for F mission.
Round 2 begins. Oh no, catches him in the neutral. That's not something going to happen, and it costs Boki 2 bars.
Oh, he needs to be careful.
Jump in.
He's going for so many of these, and that's another Madzin B&B opts to go for just the knockdown. Oh my days, he's getting away with so many jumps. Damage mitigate. Oh, no, damage increase. Shion. I don't even know what words I'm using. God damn.
They might exist in another universe, but not this one.
In Ketchup World, he goes in for the damage mitigation. It's going to be so difficult. That was a quick round 2.
I think Boki just needs to very, very quickly learn what he has to respect in the neutral and what he has to hold.
He needs to be really he's going for orbiting hats, and Madzin is expecting that. No, so what we saw was complete. It was orbiting hats, and then he ate a full jump in immediately afterwards. He needs to be really careful with when he does that.
That's what I mean. He's doing orbiting hats at ranges that most characters kind of have to hold that in the neutral. Not Kotal Khan. His jump punch has amazing range from that distance, because like that's it. Madzin's spacing these jump normals perfectly.
He knows
the max, like tippy edge of the jumping punch.
The tippy edge of the jumping punch.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I remember that one.
Just the very edge every time, and every time he was eating just jumping punches. That's it. It wasn't even, you know, ground game. It was just spacing of air normals, and he got it. But it looks like Boki's opting to go to Kung Jin. I'm not quite sure what this is going to do, really. I mean,
we'll probably see some stuff. I mean, I would expect him to be comfortable with the matchup, and to be honest, the Kung Lao's not working. I mean, he needs to do something to try and win. And if a character change is going to do it for him, then you know we can understand his decision. But you know, Bojitsu is actually quite a 50-50 heavy character. He's got the 50-50 strings that actually end in 50-50s as well with the bow swing. Gets the day to wake up. The uppercut is going to guarantee that damage mitigation. And there we go. Gets the uppercut again just to try and put him full screen.
No jumping punch this time. Boki's starting to really respect that, but again, not really going to do too much damage at all. 6% for a big amount of meter, and that catches him jumping.
3% the forward 3 did. 3% damage.
I think Boki's maybe just trying to condition into that standing 3 overhead to really make the most of those 50-50s, but catches a jumping punch.
Or he gets hit by a grab again. I really thought we'd probably see Madzin go for the Sun Ray, but opts to try and go in instead. And he gets a jump in. I mean, sometimes I really would like to see Madzin slow it down and focus on healing himself back up. Like in that situation with the uppercut into the damage mitigation, there was a complete neutral ground there. Boki was not doing anything. He could have gone for a free Sun Ray. And there's the 50-50. You can go for a low kick or the overhead. The overhead will end the combo, but the low will potentially continue it.
Punish on the uppercut.
I respect the bow swing there. I mean, if Madzin didn't backdash, I assume he might have been punishable. But at the moment, it's looking really good for Boki.
Blocks it this time, Madzin understands, and there's a really good throw tech by Boki.
Tech. Really nice tech there from Boki. Goes for the damage totem. Oh, he goes the instant jump one just to chase down the NJP.
And another drop from Madzin. Oh, that hurts. Ow. 2 hits.
27%. And there's the damage mitigation. It's going to be really difficult now for Boki to make a comeback. This combo is not really going to do anything. It's going to give Madzin meter too. 10% damage. I mean, he'll take that just for the free bar.
I don't think Madzin even opted to go into the damage buff totem just to win. He wanted to just get a life lead, so then the damage mitigation really increases that further. But Madzin brings himself to match point just like that. You have to watch your feet, otherwise the meter burn shield toss is going to ruin you.
Jump back one just to kind of cover his bases. Goes for the, that's it, 3 hits, 7% damage. He'll take that all day.
I mean, that actually is a punishable string. I'm not sure if Meter Burn Staff Spin is going to punish it, but I'd like to see Boki maybe attempt it. There's the breaker.
Ever so slightly recovers just in time. Gets the reversal, spends a bar. How much damage is it going to get him? That's not bad, 20% damage just to try and get him. And that's a really good string for chasing down jumps. Madzin loves to wake up jump. He just wants to get a situation where he gets a free totem. But currently, I really don't think he's blocking enough. I mean, Boki is just going to run away with like that. He's going to run away with it. Boki takes game 3. So he lives to fight another day. I really respect the Bojitsu decision, mainly for the reason of Kung Jin just has more range than Kung Lao. So, like, you know, you can do the same kind of base game, but in this situation, Madzin's trying to kind of escape the same way, and Boki's just catching him. You know, he's catching him trying to jump. He's catching him trying to press buttons.
But that's what I mean. Like Madzin, often we see him go for these like risky jump out attempts because he thinks, well, I've got the damage mitigation. If I get hit, it doesn't really matter. They have to hit me loads to kill me. But eventually, you are going to die. Yeah. You're not invincible with the damage mitigation. You just take massively reduced damage, which is good. But it looks like actually Madzin's opting to go for Grandmaster Sub-Zero immediately. Because he probably just thinks, well, screw it. I've got 1 game left to go. But the problem is, if Boki wins this, Madzin's going to be in a bit of a crisis. Because like, who does he go to? Because Boki at that point would have beat both of his mains.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a matter of trying to put him in the corner, I think. Madzin loves putting people in the corner with Grandmaster. It's pretty much the staple of the matchup is Grandmaster will put you in the corner eventually. There's loads of corner carry there, but I think it's going to be different because Madzin's going to play the neutral differently.
Neither character has managed to bag first hit so far, but wow, uses the bow staff, goes straight under it. Really smart stuff from Boki to space that out. Forward 4 freeze. Wow, that is actually going to combo. Wonderful stuff.
That is going to be a legitimate punish. I mean, the forward 4 has really good range. Bear in mind, that Meter Burn Staff Swing is not safe. And a Sub-Zero, better than most at punishing that.
Oh, nice punish. It's just forward 4. Oh, that's not a good trade for Boki. Madzin opts to use forward dashes to get in, not to use his stamina.
I like that. Go for the knockdown. Really smart stuff. Eats a full neutral jump punch though. Very unfortunate there. Boki's going to land a full combo here, getting 29% off that.
Well, Madzin's just not spacing. Wow, interesting decision from Boki to go do that. But it doesn't look like Madzin's really spacing out the ranges in which Boki can get through these clones with the staff, and Boki's just doing a really good job of well, basically that, just realizing when he's at risk and when he isn't.
We see a lot of meter burn clones from Madzin, don't we?
I mean, like, just a lot safer.
It's much safer, yeah. These situations where people, especially like Kung Jin, only gets the overhead, does get the double overhead, match point just like that for Madzin, but Madzin opts to go for the meter burn clone so that you can't really punish him when he tries to do it. He's in a much safer situation, and it comes out much quicker too.
Oh wow, I like Boki's attempts at just getting around these clones, but that's the thing, his back's to the corner, he's running out of screen to work with.
Boki's being very, very patient though, and I do like that. He's trying to really pick his moment, just like that. He picks his moment to try and go in, and there's a full combo punish. Nice awareness there from Boki, knowing that the 1-1-1's going to catch that ice ball from that range.
Chunky 32% damage, and Madzin back to the corner right now. Oh, wow, very fortunate of Boki not to go straight into that, but gets the jump in, but no, not quite in time.
Unfortunately, Madzin actually got hit out of the meter burn clone, so he has not got a clone and he's lost his bar.
There's the vine.
That's not good. Goes for a preemptive instant jump in punch, but Madzin's going to be ready for it.
11% into no clone. Another drop from Madzin. Very uncharacteristic.
Here's the clone again. Gets the meter burn. That's going to be a full combo. Here we go. Goes for the corner repositioning. Knockdown into clone. Here we go. Oh, he opts to go straight for the low. Nice play there from Madzin. Really smart stuff.
I mean, a little bit reserved. I mean, definitely a little bit more nervous than we're used to seeing Madzin play. I think he realized that Boki clearly knew the Grandmaster matchup. I think a bit more in depth than he maybe predicted.
Hey, Europeans have a lot of Sub-Zeros. Let's not forget that this is the European League, and you know, even when we did the Mortal Kombat Cup back in Season 1, like there are a lot of Sub-Zero players. You know, you need to really bring something out of the hat that is truly special, I think. I mean, a lot of people play this character,